Hello to those that are joining. Players are just having a quick knock and we'll be underway. Probably underway in the next 10 minutes. Looks like Paul wins the leg. We're underway. I think Paul's been on stream for a little while, but he has played on stream before. Cat 8 versus Cat 6 tonight, so a 3 start given, or -3 actually. Change the angle of the stream cameras, you get to see a little bit more of what's going on. Joined in the commentary by Phil Quantz tonight. Good evening.
Good evening, Daz. How's it going, Paul?
Yes, all good. Looking forward to this one actually. Should be quite a good one. So, Declan takes reds. It's got a tricky one, that's for sure.
Mr. Comper. Right, so Paul's on reds, is he? Did we say?
Paul's on,
no, Paul's on yellows. Right. I only know Paul from chatting to him on various streams, yes.
Well, that's how we met.
That sounds wrong, doesn't it? That sounds wrong, does. So,
it does sound wrong.
So who's what category then? So Declan's on category
Declan's
8.
Yeah, and Paul's
on 6.
Paul's recently moved up to 6 within lots of, the last couple of months.
Right. Okay.
And Declan, to be fair to him, although he's cat 8, he's taken out some cat 6. So it should be closer than we think, this one.
Race to 11, yeah?
Yeah, quick race to 11.
Right, okay. I'm a bit naive on this, Daz, because as you well know, I only tuned in for the first time the other week, so I'm not well up on how many categories there are.
Only 8.
There is 8, right?
There's 8
okay.
cats.
So if I played in this, I'd be category 8 as well. Then.
Oh,
I would.
I've not seen you play.
No, so that's my point. That's my point. I nearly took a couple of frames off Harris Alley on Monday night.
See, I took a couple of frames off of Andy today. The only problem was we played about 50 frames, and I only took a couple of frames.
Yeah, I nearly 8-balled him twice.
Lovely.
Bobbled my last ball, and then Harris obviously kicks into gear at that point, doesn't he?
Yeah, then it's game
he's
over
quality.
after that, isn't it?
He's a great player, is Harris. Yeah, I fluked 1 frame against him. I was more than happy with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to the action, Daz.
Let us know via the chat if you like the new angle.
Oh yeah, we're not overhead, are we?
No, we're not. We've got it still, but we've just moved away from the table a little bit.
Decided to go onto this one then, yeah?
Yeah, quite a few people prefer this view. And we was zoomed in much more just on the table, but they said they wanted to see player reaction and all that sort of stuff. So,
if you want my 2 penneth on that one, it's a great handle to watch it on. However, if you're watching it on a phone or a small device, you are a little bit away from the action. Mr. Hayes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good evening, Paul. But yeah, I do like this angle, but I favour the other one personally.
I call it snooker view. This is my snooker view.
Yes.
Good evening, John. And what way might that be, John?
We'll get one winner.
Yeah, we'll definitely get one winner. That normally happens. I think people are out enjoying the sun today, don't you? Because very quiet. Well, it's not too quiet in here now. It was quiet for a Thursday.
There hasn't been much sun this afternoon.
No, it's still warm for Yorkshire. That's a nice little shot.
It's a lovely shot.
Get out of that, Declan. Get out of that.
There is an handle off this bottom cushion, but I've not seen this guy play before, Declan.
He's, he gives you chances. He'll admit that himself. He'll give you chances, but he can take out a finish as well.
Well, Paul's shaking his head, and Declan's in a little bit of disbelief.
Yeah,
I think he's wondering how that. Can I say hell on this stream?
Yeah, of course.
He's wondering how the hell he's going to get out of this one, but I think he's punching it that way. But I don't think that goes out that way personally.
No.
It caught the other ball on the way in. It's got to be off this bottom cushion. Man, he's queuing it up, so possibly he does. I did. He's not found a ball though, obviously.
No. That was never going to be easy from there, was it?
No.
Now then, do you move the white or do you just play it from here?
I would personally play it from there.
3-ball plant.
I wouldn't even be looking at that. I just push the yellow into play. See, that was the danger. He's probably stopped all the balls going now. What's his options now? Just rest on it.
Mind your belly.
Oh, the bottom ball, yeah. All right.
He's still okay.
Shall I put this microphone down?
No, you're all right.
That didn't look like it went to me.
No, it didn't.
Paul feels a little bit hindered here.
Yeah,
Paul.
Mr. Camplin's playing with a broken rib at the moment.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks like he's going to take this first thread now. Do you go top bag or do
you
go
go
centre?
Top bag all day
top
long.
Bag just
massive,
to cover
isn't it,
just in case.
No, I think you play off the red.
He's
played it clean.
Dead straight. That's nice. -2.
Tea time, Daz. Nobody's going to take it off you, Paul. Land it, mate, if it gets late. So they're using the shirt rack tonight.
Yeah, it's the first series one. So it's got the little V at the bottom.
It's the first series one.
Yeah, they got another one out now.
Yeah, there is a new one.
Hasn't got the V. Yeah, so you see that little V at the bottom there.
Yeah. I'm led to believe it's very good. I didn't see much of it this weekend for obvious reasons, but
we've been using it all night, and it just guarantees the rack, doesn't it? Really.
Right. Yeah.
Can be a bit of a palaver if you have to move a ball or whatever, but a lot of the time balls don't rest on it. I think when the table's new, you get virtually guaranteed the rack anyway, but once it's played on a bit, you always get that little bobble, don't you?
Oh, you do. You do, yeah. This cloth's pretty recently gone in, though.
Yeah, it's not too old, but it gets a lot of use.
Yeah.
Gets a hell of a lot of use.
Sign of a good club, that, pal.
Yeah, it needs to cue this well, doesn't it?
Just all the white where it is now.
It's played that lovely.
He sort of stunned it,
probably
didn't
come back a little bit, hasn't he?
Mm.
We want it to be just a little bit higher. Tell you what, he could take. Where's my little doofer? He could take that red in here, couldn't he?
He could,
and
but
come back.
He's already on the ball into the centre back, so I think he's going to have some preference on that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he can push this ball through now off the side cushion and then take the red.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It must go past the black, actually.
Yeah, it must. It goes past, doesn't it?
Oh, it flies and he's straight down on it.
Ooh.
So it's just this one now.
I would have wanted to be closer to it than that. And he's playing it off the rack as well.
Not easy to execute this one and then all for the black. If he gets this, he deserves it, doesn't he?
No. That was a difficult one. Now, Declan, what you got? Oh, do you know what?
Oh, I think he's left the gap.
I think he has. I think he's left the only place he can cut through there.
Wow. He'll be fuming though. Did he not rush that, or is that his game?
No, he played. That's how he plays.
That's his pace.
Yeah, he just gets down and plays them. He's comfortable like that. No, he hasn't got it. Now then.
Again, it's not easy from here, does.
No,
but
it's not.
It's a big window for the safety, isn't it?
Can he flick off of this one?
He could.
But I
think he's going to want the cue ball up near the top cushion, though, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
When I say the top cushion as well, looking at it.
No,
he's not done that either.
He's not. Has he Chinesed him? I don't think he has.
Oh, I don't know. He may have, you know. He may have.
His total?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has, look.
Yeah. Stay on that angle.
I don't know. They need to do that.
We've just missed that shot, but I assume he's come off the side cushion. He's potted both balls.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, has he swerved it? He swerved it.
Oh,
wow,
and his side kicked
so
in.
unlucky to get that one in.
That is unlucky.
Mark Rose.
Mark, yeah.
Asking who's in the
Mark,
coach. I'll let you answer that.
There's quite a few, mate. There's Andy's writing the names down. But let's have a look, see if I can see the sheet. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 4 entries so far, but there will be more. There's definitely going to be more entries than that.
He's not put comp, he's put com. Does he mean commentary
Oh,
box?
sorry, Mark.
It's
myself, Darren, and Phil Corntz in the commentary tonight, if that's what you're asking. Sorry. I'm not sure if that's commentary or competition. And both would still have a P at the end.
We still don't know the answers to that. They can't hear us on this stream, by the way, can they, Daz?
No, they can't.
I feel like I'm shouting
No, you can't. They can't hear us. Yeah, so Mark, it's Phil Corntz. If you've been on any streams, you will know Phil. And if you've been on the 147 stream, you would have probably seen Phil. He's played that well.
Clean pot. So that's -1.
Yes, he's getting his deficit back pretty quickly.
He shouldn't have won that frame from there, Daz. He should have. He shouldn't really.
He shouldn't have seen that black ever again.
He shouldn't have seen the red ever again.
No, that's right.
After the red went down, he should certainly not have seen the black again.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm trying to educate a lot of our pool players in is when you've potted more balls, you're not actually in front.
No, it's true.
People never get that. I don't know why. Everyone's having a little look at the shark rack.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember that with Mark.
Okay.
He had to concede his match.
Oh no way! Tip fell off.
Yeah. Yeah, he conceded. It didn't. I don't think it. He's saying it came off. I think it was. I think he chipped it, if I remember rightly.
It's even worse, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's
it was
nothing
even
you
worse.
can do
You
about
might as well
it.
play with no tip than part of a tip.
They were not on that rack properly. I guarantee you that.
Have they not split?
No, they were not on there properly. That's the first time he's ever used it. Oh, Mark, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's me not putting colours on.
Paul's played a percentage shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a big bag actually now on the bottom left. I'm not sure.
I don't think it
It's
does.
pretty in there, isn't it?
That red looks a long way in.
Oh, I was going to say, he hasn't covered that either. He won't move that red. Not a chance. 3-ball plant.
All these
That's
are
what
coming
he's
out
looking
here,
at.
they're all
3-ball
coming out.
plant.
Well, the red should have come off.
Oh, yes.
That's the rack held.
Yeah, rack
looking
held
at
that,
the 8-ball.
definitely. They weren't on when he broke. They were not on that rack. There's no two ways about it. He's not trying to skill that, is he? Do you know what? He's actually got a half decent white there, but he can pot this red now. He's not doing anything anymore, is it?
I think the red that the cue ball's closest to is his lifeline, to be honest with you. And Paul's not wasting any time getting it away.
There you go.
That's thrown the gauntlet down a little bit, that does.
Yeah.
I think Declan should be having a go at putting one or two of these away now and get his arm loose. It's the right time.
Yeah, they've all got pockets. Oh,
He's not got
didn't
his
wanna
eye
miss
in yet,
that.
has he,
He
pal?
did not want to miss that at all.
That's purely his eye because his shoulder's not moving. He's straight on his shots and everything. Mark saying that he thinks Paul's going to win easy.
Yeah, we'll
11-4
see.
or 11-5.
We'll see. Declan's taken down some pretty, well, not, I'll say big names, but big names in the categories. So when he gets going, he gets going. It's not easy to get. It's not easy to get them in there at that pace.
He didn't need to do that for me. I'd have been screwing that back an inch and a half at the most, taking the other one. Man, you suppose that's his lifeline, isn't it? That yellow that's stuck to that red.
Let's play that nice.
That's a
actually.
nice shot.
Does that? You think that yellow goes into the right centre? This one.
The one that he's nearest to.
This
one.
one.
That one. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah. Can they see that at home?
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
You see, he's on this ball into the centre now, the one he's nearest to, but he's at the wrong angle, really.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of chasing this now.
I'm not sure that red goes anywhere. That's stuck to the yellow that you suggested.
No, I don't think it does. Let's have a.
But he's plenty of time to get at it.
He's going to play a shot. You know what? Can he get in it now?
Possible.
Oh, he's got the one out. See, that's when it's not good. Because that just stopped that black rolling, didn't it?
Yeah, that's true, that. Oh. It's whatever they want, isn't it? If they want to use that route.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, that was unlucky. Let's push the yellow safe, though. Declan, what you looking at here?
How far away from Bradford are we here?
Not far at all.
Is it not?
No.
If I shot over there later on, it'd take me long.
I wouldn't have thought so. Ooh, where's he going here? Is he going to try and get right down?
That is a risky shot.
Oh, he's hit that way too hard.
It's a clean pot, but
it was. He could have hit that at half that pace and been absolutely fine.
that's unlucky. I could see what he's trying to do.
Yeah. through to this one.
If that
Right,
ball
he's
goes
taking
the
top
usage,
one. He's taking the top one of them.
I wouldn't have gone for this ball at this point.
Oh, see that rack's killed him again there. They should move it now, see, because the black's not on it anymore.
They're moving it. They are. Yeah, they are. They're moving it. Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a video earlier on of that ringtone. Did you see it?
No.
It's some Chinese guy, and he thought it was his phone, but it wasn't. It was a cat at the side of him playing a musical instrument.
Oh my god.
It was funny.
Ooh.
It's one of the tamer ones that I've had before. I'm not sure if we've all. Just for the viewers at home, I'm actually showing down the video. Anyway, back to the action.
Evening, Joe. What are you going to do?
What would you do?
Well,
he's not showed any safety up to now, has he?
Wow.
He's actually lifted Paul's problem ball off. There should be levels now after this frame.
Yes.
Visit,
Straight race to 11 now.
I wouldn't have gone this way. I'd have took an easy ball first, get a better position on the cue ball.
Yeah, you can get onto it. Black's in the middle, innit? So you've got every chance of getting on that.
He's potted it though.
When you can pot like that, it don't matter.
Mm.
One on the left now. He's got to. Yeah, you can't see the one on the right, so
he's
got to.
He's got to play this right because he can play it.
He can. He's going to play it off cushion, I think.
No, he probably can see it, can't he?
No, of course.
No, he's going cushion first. That's a good shot.
That was a nice shot. Yeah.
But they just plop it and take the black into the centre bag.
Would you go centre or would you
absolutely,
screw
all day
up?
long.
Would you screw up?
No, all day long, mate. Centre bag.
Yeah, he has.
There's no point doing anything with a cue ball. You've got a shot at the ball. It's there. I feel like I'm in Benidorm. There's food on, there's drink on, what's going on? There's entertainment.
Andy's on karaoke. Oh, this is not good. Alright, we're levels. So if you just tuned in, they haven't just started.
No, we've played 3 frames. Good evening to Joe.
Yes.
Again, I'm naive. I don't know if that's a regular viewer.
He is a regular, yes. Yeah.
Apologies if anybody thinks I'm being
we
rude.
got Daz is in here tonight. He's in the flyer, having a knock at the moment.
It must feel funny, this does. There's we're in a competition here that's in the heart of Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Neither of us have got a Yorkshire accent.
I know. It's a bit strange. Oh, look, they've stopped using the racker. That didn't take them long, did it?
It's just a bit of a hindrance, isn't it, when it's staying on the table? I'm intrigued to try one out, though, to be honest with you.
I think it's great. We played at least 50 frames today with it, and it wasn't any problem at all.
Right, table 3 in the play. We'll play best of 7. Darren Norris, Daz Latif. Table 2 in the flyer. Do you believe it? Danny Bailey, Mark Ace.
They're mates. They're mates.
Andy will have to come in here because I don't know how to operate your system.
All right. Join you in a second.
Right, in the commentary booth with Mr. Phil.
Good evening.
How are you, pal?
All right, Andy, yourself?
Yeah, keep going, mate. You have to
think that's...
Right, so I don't know if you're aware, mate, but he started on -3, Paul. He's won the
Yes, he
first 3
did.
frames, so we're level now.
Yeah, so he's
taking
in
yellows, so he's on
in
yellows.
quick fire fashion as well, eh? We ain't got the colours on there, have we? What's he on the yellows?
He's on
into?
yellows by the looks of it.
There we go. Yes, so a bit of a tough match for Declan, to be fair, and I know he's took this match on at short notice, so probably...
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, his original opponent pulled out. So I think rather than not have a game, I think Declan's he's took on a game that's probably his big underdog, really. Paul's a very, very good potter on his day.
Yeah.
And,
We've not really seen much from Declan yet. He's had 1 or 2 chances of potting the odd ball, but they've not been brilliant
he can play,
opportunities.
yeah. He's played on action night on that table.
Yeah.
It depends who turns up with Declan. When he's on form, he's a tough nut to crack, but sometimes you've got to stick to your own category, to get yourself get your feet at the table. You
Without
don't
disrespecting anybody, you're in that category for a reason, aren't you, Till?
That's what I was just about to say, and there's that many people in the Cats, there's over 250 players.
Wow.
So basically there's plenty of games there for you.
Yeah.
So you rather, if your opponent hasn't turned up, probably say, right, I'll bail out this week and I'll come back stronger next week.
Fair play to him for taking the game, though.
Big respect, yeah.
What, they're playing 50 quid a man, or is it 100 quid a man?
They're playing for £50 a month,
Yeah.
so -3, and like you say, this could all be... Well, it's his levels now, isn't it?
Mm.
So some tough shots here. He's going to lose a white a little bit here. It was nearly a great pot, and I'll tell you what, he probably would have been on that now. I think he was snookered.
Yeah, it
It's
looks like
deceiving.
it
If you
was.
look through that, possible, but if you look over the top, they had no chance. Good evening, Joe Latisse, Mark Rose, John Lee.
Paul's played a sensible shot and snookered him.
Yes, he's learning that other side of the game, Paul. He's been an out-and-out potter, and over the last few weeks, I've noticed he's pulling the reins in a little bit, and he's playing the correct shot at the right time. So it's a little bit quiet on the fly tonight, Phil. We've got there's local teams away. Normally, every one of them enters the flyer.
Would be a good fun that if there was here, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. It's normally a lot busier, but you can't get it every week, can you?
No, absolutely not. Do we have access to other scores as they're happening? Do we?
Yeah, it should be. The scrolling text should be up there. The scores.
Yeah.
They should be rolling across the top.
Right.
But there also should be updated here, but I can't see any of them updated.
Right.
So I'll need to speak to Darren about that to see why.
Yeah. He has. Yeah. He's on table 3. Of course you can, mate.
Right, there you go. We've got the scrolling text for the games that's underway for you to see at home for the outside tables. It's well spotted, Phil.
I think Declan just needs to slow this up a little bit, and he's...
Yeah, he's been a bit unlucky there. He's
Yeah.
right on top of the black, and I don't even think there's anything for the black. I don't even think there's a double there. And where the yellows are, even if he pushes it to the rail, there's that many balls just to get the black out. Cue ball's close. Well, so basically he's just said, there you go, Paul. Get him if you can.
He probably would have been better served to smash into that black and see if there was a pocket available somewhere.
Well, he didn't have a double, so babe, he probably should have. Oh, as a cue ball. Has he got a lifeline here? That's close. Will it drop? No. But I think what he should have done, Declan, is probably come off the back rail or something like that to back heel
Back heel
and
it,
try
yeah.
and
Back heel it,
the
yeah,
big
of course.
Evo, basically. This is a tough shot as well across the nap of the table. Very tough shot.
He's nowhere near it. He's not even
He
close.
might
with
have
that
got
one,
second prize.
Oh, he's not. I've got second prize. He's not. Even, I don't think he's tall either. That Andy.
No, you might see a snipping, and that's enough to make you play it
Going off what you've just said though, now maybe the back heel's the shot here.
all day long.
I just bang at it.
Yeah, all day long.
He won't do.
Yeah, there we go. Close your eyes. Oh, we could see enough of it. And
He's in this.
Is it a
He's
skill
going this.
shot?
No, it's not reaching.
I
is
tell
it?
you what, a bit more pace. It would have been a beauty on a Thursday night. Did you watch any of that snooker final on?
I've not seen a lot of action over the weekend, Andy, for
Yeah,
obvious
it's been-
reasons.
yeah,
But
it's been a
it was a
tough
good
one.
final though. It was.
It was
Saw
brilliant.
bits of it on Monday.
Yeah,
It was over at the 147 Monday night, so we saw the back end of it then.
yeah, well, fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few in watching tonight. If you want predictions, let us know what you think. A few have said earlier that they think it might be a big scoreline for Mr. Camplin, but Declan, when he gets his,
Was that one back for him then?
it's 1-0 now to Paul, so he's won he's won the first four. Steve Downing, he's got a match on. The worst thing to do is play next to the table to Steve Downing because he never shuts up. Keep a clear head for tomorrow.
You know that makes sense.
Definitely. Definitely. It's alright having a good drink, but when you wake up that next day,
Oh, mate.
you think, why?
Not half.
Why, Delilah?
When your face is stuck to the pillow.
Yep. Ruins the next day for sure.
Unless you get on it again.
Yes, Marky did cuss you that semi-final, Paul. I can remember that. He's at it again tonight, though. He's Stephen. He's coming in a little bit frustrated. He said he's not having a good day, and he's on about coming over to see you in Thailand, I do believe.
They fired the shark rack off as well, Andy.
They're not using it now.
Yeah, it was deviating a few balls because they wasn't removing it.
Yeah, well, they
So
will
they
do.
stop using it, so.
Yeah, I've seen it happen even when it's like on the rack, and if you play it and you get the skid off it, so obviously you're not on the cloth, so you're gonna do.
Yeah.
I do think the work, but I think this is when you do need a referee. Like with ball markers, etc.
Yeah.
Because if you pick it up, no matter how good your eyes are, you're never going to get it in the perfect place unless you mark it up. To be fair, I've seen people just pick them up, plop them back down. You're better off doing it right. But I do think it's a nice little tool.
It seems it. It just seems. And I said it over the weekend as well, Andy. When you've got an instrument like that, and to be honest with you, Blackball, and people say this quite a lot, they're trying to make the game faster. And for me, it's slowing the game down a little bit.
Yep.
It's taking the game the other way. All right, you're getting better results, and I understand that.
Well, end of the day, when they played on tapped tables, what they call it 9-ball, they had a lot of the good players could perfect a break.
Yes.
Like a soft break and get a ball in the side or a ball in the centre. I'm not saying he can perfect it with a shattering, but I think it'll come more consistently. That'll put people will design a break where you get the similar consistency off the break.
Yeah.
Whereas if you stand up and hit him, it's very difficult to play the same break twice.
Of course it is.
So I think there will be some sort of pattern coming with that shark rack. When the cleverer players work it out.
I've got something in the back of my mind from one of the 9-ball tournaments I was watching, and I'm not sure if your dad was playing in it or not, but I was watching it, and it could have been the Moscone last year. And the referee would set the pack up, then the players would go and have a look for any split in the pack.
Yeah.
But the referee wouldn't change it. If
No.
they spotted the
Do you
split,
know
they had
why
to
they do
play
that?
it. Yeah, they're looking for different styles of how they can put.
They can
how they can
it's
put.
what called reading the rack.
Yes.
So basically, where the which side of the table the balls weren't touching, they might break from that side or the opposite side.
Correct.
And the balls tend to deviate to the same place.
Yeah.
So it's basically what's called reading the rack.
Yeah.
The Americans are very cute at it, very good. they reckon Shane Van Boning's like a master at it.
Yeah.
It's not cheating in any shape
No,
or
it's
form.
not by any
The
means.
referee's there to do a job, but you know yourself, on a lot of tables, it's very difficult
Yeah,
to get
it
'em.
is.
If it's brand new cloth, you get the touching pretty consistently. But if there's like a little bit worn, it's very difficult to get them all touching.
So Declan's, and I'll word it this way because it's probably the easiest way to word it. He's got ball in hand if he chooses to. It's one free shot, one visit.
Yeah, and
Paul potted his
right,
opponent's
I
ball.
missed that. What were Declan on there? Missed is Declan on? We'll find out in a minute. Actually, he's got a free shot with his first shot. Yeah, I think he did win a few quid today, but I think he's upset over something. He's having a few beers, he said tonight.
Who's that?
Steve Downing. He's all right. He's a good lad. He's a good laugh, to be fair.
Yeah, he's told me he's won a few quid this afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, he told the club. I
He
just
likes to
overheard.
gamble. I think Declan's on yellows. Just make sure, and then you'll see what he ever eats next. I learned something at Blackball, believe it or not, I've been playing all these years, and I learned something about the rules in Bridlington that I didn't know.
All right, okay.
I just find out what colour it's on, and I'll run it through you. And I was shocked. And the Welsh guy, the Northern Irish guy, I'm explaining what happened.
So yeah, so he is on yellows.
So basically, I've got the guy absolutely stitched up to pieces,
Right.
and he can't really do a lot. So I've got the balls over the pocket here, balls over the pocket here, black 10 up there, and he's got a bad yellow there. There's no way he can play a skill shot. So
No.
basically, he's run his yellow, not my
Onto your
ready,
ball to pot it.
and pot it.
to give
but
you
then
one
I've
free
got
shot.
a bad ball here, a bad ball here. I can't get them all out in one shot.
Yeah.
So I've looked at him as though to say
You've not played for a skill shot. You've
No,
played
no.
a tactical foul.
exactly what
Yeah,
he said, and
right,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
"What do you mean a tactical
Yeah,
foul?"
yeah.
He says, "Well, don't you know you can play that?"
Yeah, of course you can.
And I said, "Well, no." He said, "As long as I hit my own ball first, I can knock you in."
Yeah, I mean, he's completed the first half of a legal shot, hasn't he? Technically,
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
never
work
knew you could do that.
I'm trying to word it in layman's terms
Yeah.
here. He's played the first half of a legal shot. He's
Yeah.
just failed to execute the second half, which is the skill shot.
It's hard to prove, even though he rolled it dead way.
You can admit it. You can admit
Oh, he
it.
did.
You can admit that you're doing it, and
Yeah.
there's nothing in the rules that say.
I said the times I could have done that in a game,
Yeah,
and I haven't because
No.
I've tried to make legal attempts at it.
yeah, that's right.
And then, but it's good to know now because there's a lot of situations it
Do
can
you
become
think this
just-
yellow cuts here, by the way, Andy?
Yeah,
If it doesn't, the
yeah, it
cock's
does, and
outside.
I think he can. He might just catch the red with the cue ball, which he has. So it doubles.
Yeah, it does.
It does double, and he's starting to knock a few balls in his Declan now, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
hitting
it
the ball a
seems
little
to
bit
be, yeah,
better.
He seems to be a bit more
Maybe the
comfy now.
start, sometimes the start, because you've got a cushion, you like tend to want to go for a few more balls. This is a big frame.
You know yourself, though, in
That's
money.
close.
Oh,
Oh,
not too
unlucky.
much of the red. You know yourself in money matches as well, though. You're going to get times where you're going to get table time. It's just about using it to your advantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
And knowing what to play at the right times.
It's a nice solid shot there from Paul.
Yeah, he should be taking these off from here.
Yeah.
Play the red off the black.
I think he's the
He's going to
the
run into the
player.
other red here.
Yeah, he's got a good.
He's got lucky, you know. He's got
been
lucky.
kind. Does he play the red in the top right?
He's potting well enough. He's taken one or
Oh.
two that way before.
Yeah.
He's not interested.
No, I think he's
Is
playing.
he
the
screwing
right
back and trying to take the red into the centre?
Oh, he's played a good shot there.
Yeah. Do you think he got into that enough?
I think he's okay there.
Great shot.
Yeah, definitely.
That's 5 on the bounce.
Five
I
on the bounce.
thought he was trying to play the cue ball a bit higher on that, you know, to play it into the right centre.
Yeah, he took them out really.
But yeah,
well.
he's took them off lovely.
Solid.
Yep.
Solid.
So all these years you've been playing Blackball and didn't know the tactical foul.
No. Honestly,
You've been educated, pal.
I would just bewildered. I just thought. So I said to him after, I said, yeah, it was quite a clever shot that. And when he did it, I was just like thinking, did you attempt that? He says, not really.
No.
He says you had it. So anyway, I learned my lesson. I ended up winning the frame, so it didn't really matter. But it's good because now I know you can do it.
Yeah, of course.
It's not etiquette, I don't think.
It's
But,
not etiquette, and
but
it comes back to the very first rule of Blackball: played in a sportsmanlike
but
manner. It's ruling
if
it against that,
yeah.
really. But
If it's
rules are rules.
if
I
it's a
suppose.
tactical foul, then you can allowed to play it.
Of course.
It's just like world
Of course.
rules. You can play a tactical foul,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
touching up, making no attempt. So
course.
basically, you have it in both codes.
So he's sunk one of each here, Andy.
Yep. I think he'll be
favouring reds if I
taking
could see
reds
one.
all day long.
I think he's looking at yellows, isn't he?
Oh, it's reds all day for me. I'm not sure if you can see this one over the hole in the bottom left, but that's the only reason he's not going to take reds, because he's blocked. Strange, usually on the break in the pool, game of pool, the hardest shot for the finish is usually the opening shot.
Yeah. And again, it just comes down to the randomness of the first break, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's got to be careful if he takes the yellows here. He's got 2 balls tied up towards the bottom end. He's chose the yellows.
He's taking the wrong yellow here for me. I'd be taking the one into the
He's
top
got-
right first.
Yeah, he's under it, that.
See what I mean? And that's why I would have took the other way.
Yeah, for me, he had to work his way and get the bad balls out early. Yeah.
That's not a bad shot.
No comments. Well, it's funny, I was just saying, what's up with you, speak to you in your brains, and you had a bad day, and they told me. Okay, now.
You're winning £700 in one day. You've upset Stephen now, you, Mr. Rowe. Outside tables look interesting. Alistair, ball 2, Steve Downing 3, Chris Raven 4, Andy Rose 1. Chris Raven set off on his money match action night debut. He lost, and then he lost again, and he's won his last 2. Steve Pox and Chris Wood 2-1 to Steve, and Josh Garrett JC 3-2 to JC. Steve Downing to take. Oh, he's missed an easy. He's missed a black over the middle of Steve Downing.
Not sure this is the right shot here, Andy. I think he'll be going bottom left here, and carrying on this break. The way he's potting.
Definitely
5-0 up on the night. You take this ball
and run onto the one for the one up the rail.
Well, see where your cue bottle. I
The
wouldn't have done that either. I wouldn't have tried for the.
Because then if he did the one up the rail, if he misses, it's a blocker.
Ironically, if he's on that ball that's nearest to the black, which he's down on it, then he's opened it all up for himself.
Yeah.
Do you play into that cushion ball now, or do you
Well,
play
I
for
think
the other ball that's near the
he'll
yellow?
play for the other red.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah. And then if you can get an angle, he might have a double. Or that red might even drop in the centre.
Do you think?
It's close.
I wouldn't be doing it now, though.
No. Maybe my last ball. If it does, just stun onto the yellow.
Do you know he's cued that well? That's as good as it
And you
could be,
know
really.
that's paid off in his favour, because if he doesn't pot this, he could snooker him on the yellows down the rail.
He may choose 2 now anyway.
Dead weight it. See what I mean? But he's blocked.
He's blocked the easier pots. Yeah.
And he's got to be careful now. There's only one shot really. It's like clip off the yellow and drop the cue ball here between
No,
the
I'd
two
actually
yellows.
send the cue ball up the table to where he stood now, actually, personally.
Yeah, but he
I'd
could
play off
leave
the loose yellow.
Yeah,
two
but
cushions and
if
then
he
back
plays
off.
that and that bounces, he's left him a one rail and out. As soon as he makes contact, he's
Valid
up.
point, yeah.
And I think he's playing your shot. He might even play the blunt here, to be fair. Yeah,
He's gone for the cue ball, hasn't he?
yeah,
Do you think he's got away with that, or do you think that cuts in?
well, I think he's in trouble either way, because if he doesn't cut in, he'll just run up to it. The way he's down, he's chipping it in.
Wow.
No, he's lost the white anyway.
Wow.
So this is a chance now for Declan.
It's a chance he needs to take, really, isn't it? 5-0 on the night up to now. He needs to put a frame on the board, doesn't he?
It also gets your confidence a little bit higher. I mean,
course.
you've got to get that early. When you're giving start, you've got to get in early, obviously, which Paul's done. But Declan can reply now. He can get his name on the score sheet. To be fair, you'd expect these to be gone. I'm gonna hit it too hard.
He's alright, but
He
that
is
could
okay.
have gone horribly wrong. It could have. It's not.
Yeah.
Screw this back to the black spot now. He's
He
got
was
into it a bit much, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was up and off, yeah. But a nice shot though. Now then, does he just punch this in and leave the long black? Or does he? Oh, he's got everywhere. Jesus, he got on that, and I'll tell you what, he's played a nice shot there, you know.
These camera angles are deceiving sometimes.
It looks tough on our screen, but
Yeah,
I think he's going to drop this straight in.
good shot.
He has done,
Massive
yes.
frame for him that he needed that
Took
one.
him well, to be fair.
Yeah. So we're back to 2-1.
Game on, a race to 11. It's like we've just started.
Then, mate, there's no need to be racist, mate. Is there?
So, just wiping his brow, his Declan there. Now he's on the score sheet. He's got his colour back in his cheeks and the smiles are for miles.
Just needs to relax. There's a long way to go.
Yep, it'd be nice if he could fetch a practice game tour match though. They'll be world champions, eh?
Apart from me.
I don't know, Phil, I've seen your shots. Not many could have picked them.
Them flukes.
No.
Yeah, I was a bit
Flukes,
intoxicated.
you didn't play them.
Oh, I did play him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was a bit intoxicated.
He looked like you'll be IQ anyway.
He
doesn't
wanted. I don't know if this is a Yorkshire word or not, but he wanted to bog me in. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just thought, nah, I've had a few beers, mate. I'm not getting into this kind of game.
I noticed. No. See what he's away.
So Declan's taking a yellow.
He likes to knock these in with bitter pace. And
Queuing down on this, isn't he?
he's going to drag it off the top rail, I think, but that's the difference when you play with pace. Oh, I think Paul will has he got a choice here, Paul, or is Declan on the yellows?
No, I think he's on yellows.
Right.
Who brought? Is that? Oh, is there a break indicator?
Yes, should be.
Maybe we didn't execute it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming Paul is on reds.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he definitely is.
Yeah,
He's taking a red.
Paul broke indicated on the score, the yellow.
Okay. Right.
So Paul's on
Reds.
red. Yeah, it's the that's the indicator. Isn't it?
Surprised he missed that one, you
Now
know.
then, this is a great chance.
Yeah, all these yellows are here, aren't they?
Yeah, and Declan, now Paul's missing, Declan's confidence will be growing. They're all there, he's got to chip away at them and pick them off one by one, shot for shot.
Just plop this one and take the one nearest to the black, and then you can get back for them too. That's perfect.
Yeah. Probably, I'm not sure, yeah, if you can just drop this in.
He
So
might change his shot now.
if it had played lower, then drop this in, then drop that in, he's running up.
He may take it. Oh, he's not. He's
Yeah,
actually going for the
but-
ball I suggested, but
He missed it.
oh, he has.
Did you see where he went?
Wasn't
as
even
soon as
watching the ball then.
no, but even he struck it and he set off running.
Yeah. So he took it as a given as well. Paul's got an handle here to get into these bottom two here.
Well, he's missed
He's
again.
missed the pot again.
Well, he's not left much.
The only one is better than you, so what's I give you 45? I give you 45? Yeah, sure will.
Oh, that's a good shot there from Declan. What a shot.
Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful shot, but I'll tell you what, he needs another one. Needs another one. He's got to watch the cue ball
I was
here
going
as
to
well.
say he's running into the black here, isn't he?
I think he's going to screw it away from the middle pocket and away from the black. He's played the
Great
beauty as
shot,
well.
That's excellent. He's
And
not,
he needs another one. He's just losing the cue ball, but I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what, Andy, if he takes these off, go and give him the money yourself.
I will. He's got to play two rails after this, I would have thought. Oh, yeah, he's gone for the
That's
one.
unlucky, you know.
And I'll tell you what, he won't fire if he got good position. And Paul, I think he's got a shot ready to
Paul's
the
got
bottom
to
right.
hide. He's got to hide.
I think he'll go. I think he'll just go for it. He's missed again. What's he left?
Nothing. Stuck on it. Oh yeah, he's on it. I thought he was going to stick to it then.
Yeah. He's a little bit close to his work here with the cue ball, so he's got to be careful he don't screw this back and snooker himself behind the black.
There's a danger of this
And a
yellow
push.
shooting over it. Or
Because he was close, that's a foul. That's because he was just too close and he had to. Couldn't get enough pace on it.
I'd be picking the cue ball up here and playing the ball on the left cushion. Unless he can hit it now.
Yeah,
If he
I
can
think
hit it now, then he
I
might
think
do.
he'd just get the bad ball out and then he'll just pick him off.
Yeah, of course it doesn't matter that he didn't pot it.
Yeah. This is where. See, I know there's two balls in the corner, but if you take the corners out, drop, everything is fine to lose position.
Yeah. It's alright.
No, yeah, playing plants, it
Fine.
can go wrong, but it is alright, but could have been easier.
Skill shot.
Little skilly. Would you play the same skill shot if it was for the match?
I would. I wouldn't get anywhere near
I mean,
it,
if
but-
your opponent's ball would have a pocket.
Yeah, I would. I've done it at county level and everything. I've failed to execute it, by the way.
Yes, nice shot there from
Yeah,
Paul.
that's lovely.
So he's going to open up a 3-1 lead. I think he knows he's in the comfort zone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's playing like it. He's playing like he's comfy as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
There it is.
He is. That's the 3-1. Declan had a chance. He had a good chance as well.
He's had chances in a few other frames, really.
He has, yeah.
It's good education for him as well, this, though.
Yeah, there's always a lesson to be learned at pool. Yes, so how do you see this? Do you, a race to 11, what do you predict?
Well, not knowing the levels of either player and the way he's going up to now, you wouldn't back against Paul, would you? But
No, I
I
think
could see Declan getting 5, maybe.
yeah,
He showed enough skills to show
11-5.
that he could get 5.
I think that's a fair call.
Spotted a red on the break.
I was going to go for the colours there, but
we're going yellows here, I think.
Ravs 5-2. Steve down in 4-3 against Alistair. Stevie Poxon 3-2, Chris Wood, and 3 apiece, Josh Garrett and JC. It's a close game.
So which ones are money matches tonight then, Andy? Because there's a fly egg going on at the same
All,
time. as
all
well,
that
isn't there?
far side of the room table, all the
Oh.
top side, all in that line.
Yeah.
Every one of them, yeah. So you've got tables 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5 money matches tonight, that's good.
Yeah, we normally have 6, but one cancelled late on. But generally, we've got bookings until June, believe it or not. And obviously, once the pool league finishes, which is normally, I think there's only a few weeks left.
Yeah.
It's crazy on a Thursday night.
Because everybody's free then, aren't they, at that point, yeah.
We know of, which is not good for other pubs, but we know of other people that are playing leagues on Wednesdays and Thursdays that they're jacking the league in to come and play an action night.
Right.
Because they'd rather come and have a match,
Of course.
play somebody a race to 9, 10, 11 or 12. Whereas if you go to a league match,
One
which
frame
I'm not
pool.
saying it's good or bad, yeah, you're there all night, you
Yeah.
get 1, maybe 2 frames, and when you go away from home, everybody's just waiting to get the match up to get back, aren't they? So, I mean, I'm not sure. We've played in leagues all our lives, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's a day out, a night out, and banter it, lads.
It's brilliant playing with your mates as
Yeah,
well,
it
isn't it?
is,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see the value in wanting to play.
Yeah, a lot of them
Wow.
they want that little buzz of a match, you know, like the conditions, and don't want to get involved in the game. Yellows there is Declan.
I think I'd be tempted to leave that ball that's near the yellow, near the black, and
I think
see if
he-
I can
I don't think he can
get
get through it.
contact on them top ones
I
somehow.
don't think he can.
I don't think that yellow goes through it either.
He's all he can do is push the red to the rail.
He's not reach.
Yeah, he's fouled again.
Wow.
He's underwritten things. It's 2 shots to Mr. Camplin.
What about playing the yellow onto the red now, lifting the red into play, leaving the yellow on the cushion? Well, he's not even thought of it. He's hit the cue ball.
That was a shot.
That would give him a lifeline as well, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
that's definitely that was the shot. He pots a good ball, doesn't he?
He's not missing much, is he?
No, I think he's free rolling. I think, and in his own mind, he's going for everything and he's getting it. He hasn't played any bad. He's had 1 or 2 scrappy shots, but his mindset's there, isn't it?
Yeah. This is the first time I've met Paul. I've been speaking to him on
Yeah,
various
he's a nice bloke.
various pool chats for the last 2-3 years.
Have
It's
you?
the first time I've met him.
He's never out of here, even when he's practices here and everything. Now he loves
brilliant.
it.
Is he local to here then?
I think he's from round Epman, Wyke area, that
Right.
area. Pretty sure.
I need to speak to you about the location of this place as well,
Right.
because whenever I put it into my sat nav, I end up near the motorway. I must have the wrong postcode from it.
Yeah. And,
I think we need. I think we need to write it down.
Yeah. I will. You should. Text us straight. Mine takes me straight to my door. It's a good shot from Paul.
In fact, I'll show you which one I've used if I can find my phone.
It's another frame. He's missed the black there, you know. Oh, he's just gone in. Thought he missed that.
It's not that, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Hmm?
That took me off.
Yeah, that's
The
going to be a
M1.
5.9 QJ.
That took me off the M1 at junction 40,
That's what it is.
and it was about 100 yards past the roundabout. That told me that I was at my destination.
No way.
Honestly.
Yeah, mine takes me straight to my door. We have delivery drivers text me straight to the door.
Right. Mad.
Where do you get your sat nav from?
It's built
China.
in. No, it's built in. It's built
Yeah.
into the car.
How old's the car?
09.
It might be updates, like road
Possible.
layouts. Not sure. But no, everybody else, when we put it on the tournaments, they all get here. Yeah, when you get here on that Ball's Gold, when you get to this roundabout at the end,
Yeah.
and you get to right on the lights at the top of the car park, that's when it says you've reached your destination.
Right.
Basically, right in front of the club.
No, it was nowhere near for me, Paul.
Yeah,
Not even
so
close for
That's
me.
strange, is that?
Yeah, he's done it a few times. I sort of.
Yeah, they
I asked for
definitely
directions, and it was parallel to this one earlier on tonight.
right.
But that wasn't me sat nav taking me there. That was just like, I don't know, my spidey senses or something. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody.
Been here quite a few times, Andy. I should really know where I'm going, but
Yeah, well, I'm like that. I always like to put postcode in, but sometimes it does take you the wrong way. But not to this one. It's just strange, mate. That's a nice little kiss there from Declan. Gives him a chance. I think his music stopped. I think some of these matches are going to finish quite early tonight. The Flyers, these are taking the time in the Flyer, aren't they? The first round, we've upped it to best of sevens. With chance. I'm not sure.
it's not a bad result from Declan. Not sure the ball went, but
Yeah,
he's put it in the right position.
Yeah, definitely. He's asking Paul a question.
Thing is, again, we've already elaborated on this. Paul will play the right shot here. He'll play off the side of this yellow now that he's aiming at, and look to stick the cue ball on the bottom cushion. Well, he's not. Not sure if he's under it that, or probably not seeing the same shot as myself. Not sure where Paul could hide here, to be honest.
It's a tough.
He's trying for it. He's
He's
trying to
really-
hide behind the three in the middle of the table. No, he's not. He's
going
going for the
it.
pot.
He's going for everything. But would you just fetch your like stun behind the other yellow?
You
Oh.
could. That was a brave shot, and he's executed it well.
He has.
That's just made him favourite in the frame, unless Declan can pot this.
This might go all the way around the back of it,
Wow.
or straight down the chute.
Mm.
That's a bit cruel for him. It was a little bit cruel.
So maybe Paul will play the safety this time again.
Oh, he's not. He's not got the save.
No, he's not. He's gone for it.
Yep. Yes, Mark, if you're still there, crack pop, £200 on last winner today. Is that you got your 700? 5 to 2 shot. 5 to 6 favour, but 200 on it. Whose old man got him flyer is playing Darren Norris, and I'm not sure of the score. Yep. No, he's saving it. He's coming to see you, Mark. He's getting his ticket sorted. Maybe on that jet plane.
Well, Declan's just in that red.
Yeah.
He's just in that red, Andy, and he's just bought himself a bit of a lifeline now because he's put that red over near that bag. But
Paul's just trying. Oh, I tell you, he might get a snooker. He loves it, does Mr. Downing. He loves a gamble.
he's got no luck off that, Andy, to be honest with you.
No, but
I thought he would have backheeled at it, but he didn't. He played the double.
He's got to play another double. He doesn't want to double kiss this red one across the table. I'll tell you what, he just jabbed it a little bit.
Straightened up, didn't it?
But look where he's put the red.
No.
That had to be a dead weight in or overshot, didn't it? So Paul Camplin, he'll have no pressure on him whatsoever in this frame. He's missed that though.
They keep giving each other chances, Andy. And
Well, exactly, like you said, Declan's not without having his chances, is he?
I don't think in this double, you know.
I think he might go in middle. In corner.
He's got it.
Tell you what, Phil, you see some shots you do.
I never execute them.
He's coming for lady boys. Yes, Mark, that's probably right. He'll talk him to death. So, just a good positional shot required now from
there's no room for
Pro.
error here, is there, with that red over
No,
the pocket? Or was he going for this?
In the worst possible place. He might.
Skilly.
He might. I think he's going to double it back across. Now then, Declan. Big frame for your son. Stay composed and get it right. Great chance here. Oh, he's played that perfect. You put a stroke on that one, Phil.
Indeed.
So just drop the black in. And he has.
And there we go, so, right, mate.
He's learning, Jeremy, innit? He wants 16 to 1, he's learning.
players just on a timeout on a toilet break.
Right, so we're back underway. Declan to break.
Yes. Just having a little chat with Declan there, won't we? And he don't feel like he can settle at the moment. He's had his chances, and he'll get more, and he's just got to execute them. There's plenty of games been going off a lot, and the money games everywhere.
There is
tournaments everywhere, and you know, like probably 3-4 years ago, it was dead in the water. Like 8 Ball were on the decline.
Yeah. There's plenty of money to be made.
Yeah, and the Players Series they had at weekend at Lee Kendall's club, fantastic to watch. Quality pool.
Kenny posted the other day saying there's been requests to use his arena for money matches as well.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him if he did.
For me, it was the greatest pool show I've ever seen. The standard, and I love the name of it when two worlds collide.
When two worlds collide, yeah.
How good is that?
It is. It's quality.
And it's been a long time coming. And you know what? I honestly think it's the best thing for pool that they're fetching an event out like that.
Yeah,
with
of course.
Both codes. But I can honestly see this thing like the EPA saying, EPA card holders, if you're playing these events, you're being for it.
Yeah.
They'll try and block it because
Oh, they will.
this what Kendall's done with this one, I think presentation of it, the old streaming, the players, the time schedule was second to none. Any event that I've seen that was second to none.
Yeah.
And I honestly think it'll grow.
It could, and it should.
Yeah, and it should, and it'll be the tournament when it's open to both codes, and that's what governing bodies won't like.
Well, the thing is, for the grand final, and I'm led to believe going forward, they brought this brand new rule set out as well, haven't they?
It's similar to Chinese 8 Ball, I think.
It's not far off.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the American stuff in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've took what's good from Blackball. They've took what's good from World Rules. Yeah. They've took what's good from China. They've took what's good from America.
It'd be a shame if the governing bodies do have a power trip and start dictating.
And you could see it happening, to be honest.
I can see it happening.
Somebody's
Because
going to kick up a fuss.
yeah, it'll take it away from them, but it's giving players a chance, and that's end of the day. We help the players; they haven't got tournaments, have they? So
No.
But it'll be interesting.
Did you go down at any point? Did you go down and
No,
watch? No,
just we struggle to get away a lot because we're busy on the weekends.
of course, yeah.
But I'd love to when I watched it, more or less everything of it at home. It makes you want to be there, makes you want to play.
Does. I wanted to go down and have a look at it. I'll be honest with you.
Just to be part of something great, and
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Have you spoke to Daz this week? Has he
I
give you any
practiced with him
feedback
last
on it?
week. Yeah, he loved it.
Yeah.
He absolutely loved it. The week before, we put some long practice sessions in,
Yeah.
and he was playing really well, hitting balls sweet. He actually borrowed one of my cues to play in that event. He didn't even have a cue.
All right, I thought he
So-
got his cue fixed up again.
No. Jason Owen doing him a cue, but it wasn't right for him. So I lent him a cue,
Yeah.
and he played well with it. To be fair, he just come up short, didn't he?
I was talking with him in here a few weeks ago, and he almost echoed what you've just said. He said it was a bit heavy for him, the cue that he likes a light cue, doesn't he?
Yeah, he likes to feel the shot. But he thought all the way to the back end, but he having it altered, and I'm not saying that he's going to put all his time into this, because he knows where his bread and butter is, and it's in America.
Of course.
And he will end up back there, and his goal is to get back up the rankings and get back into the Moscone, and it'll be a lot of hard work. But if anybody's got the determination to do it, it's
There's nobody more determined than Daz.
no.
Is he doing GB9 as well?
No.
No.
He'll only do GB9 if he's here. He won't come up. He won't
Yeah,
go out of
yeah.
his way to it.
Because they get decent ranking points for that as well, don't they?
Yeah, but his ranking points, I don't think you get them for the Moscone. I don't think there's. I think you have to play on to get in Moscone in the European Tour. Euro tours and like US Open and things like that. So that's where he'll go, and rightly so. But it's good to see him hitting balls on an English pool table again. That's how I practiced with him, and I knew when he went there. We lumped on at 25-1, and it was a huge price. If when he's on the game and the balls are there, basically, well, not even there, he develops them, but it makes the game look so easy.
It's good to watch, isn't it? It's very good to watch.
He's very good to watch, mate. But like the rest of the top players, it was a great watch, wasn't it?
Of course it was, yeah, it was.
Can't wait for the next one.
Next one's world rules as well, isn't it?
Is it world rules?
Yeah, they're doing 2 world rules, then 2 Blackball.
Do you want to say when we practiced last week before, we were playing world rules? I said to them, I forgot them. Like basically, you don't get many tactical frames when you're playing, Darren.
Didn't really see any in that competition, did we?
No.
The odd frame, and that was it.
Yeah. So we've got I'll just get this other fly game on.
So that's another one back for Declan.
Right, 2 in the fly, best of 7. And Bailey in blue, yellow. Table 2, best of 7. But so we normally usually get like between 8 and a dozen runners, which is like pretty good to keep things going. If they've come in with their pals and they're playing for money, it gives them a chance to do something.
Correct.
4-3 now. Cheers, Mark. 4-3. So Declan has all of a sudden got into the match.
Yeah, and Paul's just scratched on the break, so he's got ball in hand.
Yeah. Our game changes.
I fancy them red, you know. Would you be looking at developing that one near the black now, or would you use it? Would you leave it a little while and possibly run into it and pot in a ball?
It's the only one. Looking over the top, Mike's just saying that. I think.
But then again, Andy, if you look at these yellows, if he develops them 2 yellows on the right hand side of the table, all the yellows are on.
Both sets are there. Aren't
Yeah. He's playing a yellow, but what's he playing into? Is he playing 3 ball?
Stevie
He's not even at the cushion.
playing his match and his
yes.
little cheeky tongue out there. He's 6-3 up against Chris Wood. Declan's going to be playing reds. There you go.
He's not happy with himself.
No, he needs to get a good shot on this one. He needs to get in there. Is it that well? Does that red near the black, to the left of the black, does it go?
No.
Right, so he's gonna be in a little bit of trouble after this one then.
He's losing the cue ball.
He might even double this. What's the double?
Not left anything, Andy.
Yeah, he hasn't now, and I tell you what,
Good safety ball.
he might have put Paul in a bit of trouble here. He might. Can he? I think the one middle of the 3 yellows does go.
Played it well.
It does, yeah. Mr. Norris, did
Mr.
you
Norris
win?
is back.
Well done, Darren. Into the final. You are Mr. Flyer UK.
The main man.
Yeah, you've guaranteed doubled your money in one match. Yeah. He does well. Cat 6, Steve Boxon. Plays like a cat 2 mark, doesn't he? 5-3 now, Paul Camplin. There's another 6 frames. He's nearly halfway there. Yeah. He's got enough. Repaid it. Get them.
Right, so where are we up to, Andy? What's
He
balling
broke and
on?
went in off, so it's balling on for Paul, and he'll
This is
play
from the
rest.
break, yeah.
Yeah. He knows he has to pot another red now, although to be on it, because that was his free shot, and yeah, expect him to pot this and just float back down for the 2 on the centre, towards the right centre.
So in this club, is Blackball the majority at the moment?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So the league team are playing Blackball, are they?
No, they play the local league rules, Ossett and Aubrey.
Right.
It's very similar to Blackball.
Yeah.
2 shots don't carry, but you don't have to hit a cushion.
Right, yeah.
And basically you can tap up right directly behind the ball. Foul, you can pot your opponent's ball, but they play from the D.
All right, so they've still got the D on the table?
Yeah.
Does that mean one of these tables has got a D on
Yeah,
it then?
table 5, the match table, and we do it on table 9 in case they have any semi-finals or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure who bought Darren Paul in the Calcutta, to be fair, but I think he went for £2,200. I think he went for. It's not in that one, Paul. Maybe his reds on there.
There were some crazy prices went in that Calcutta, wasn't there?
Jesus, yeah, 5,000s, and there was a lot of money lost. I think Tom Cousins, somebody paid 5,002 for
Yeah.
him, didn't they? Also, Phil Harrison didn't make the final stage, did he? He won about 3,000 or 4,000.
When you think the very first name that went into the heart was Gaz Ebert,
Yeah,
and I don't think people knew what they were bidding on, to be honest with you, because he only went for 600.
and
when you
at
think.
600 that wasn't a bad buy because he's
Yeah.
capable of winning more than
Exactly,
ever.
yeah. It was a great steal for somebody that paid
Yeah.
600 for him, but I don't think they realised the
Mickey Hill's in the next one, I think.
Mickey's God knows what he's going to go for.
Yes, so I think the Calcutta next time on the Players Series is done before the draws are out.
It is.
So
I've
I
seen
can see that being 100k.
easily.
Yeah.
What did they do this time? 64? 70 was it?
70.
Oh, they'll clear 100. They made double that, you know.
Shall we do a syndicate for the next event? Well, it's already been talked about that, Paul. It's possibly pause for thought. You'd need between. I think you definitely need 5 lads involved. Who's willing to put a few quid in? And I'll tell you what, £21,000 the winner got this time. He paid £1,000 for Scott Gillespie, and he got 21,000 back.
He did.
Yeah, that's it.
That was Kev Moyles.
Yeah, and if he'd got to the last 8, he was guaranteed 3,000.
Sweat them full of all sweaters. I think you need a muzzle. We need to cool down.
Yes, Steve Boxton, he said it's a bit warm in here, but it'll be a little warmer where he's going. Yeah, so it's somewhat possible, Paul. I'd make one in for that. Oh, well, 5-3, it is warm.
Yeah, it's been cool today though, hasn't it? It's just warm.
We're just right, aren't we? But when you're playing, I suppose it's.
Oh, it's different. Just don't. Paul seems to be throwing a couple of chicken wings into this frame, you know. That's the second time he's done it.
Yeah, but he's not leaving anything really easy for Declan here.
He should be in a bit of trouble after this shot.
He might just come off the back rail and try and...
kick one.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
No, he's not made the cushion, has he?
Oh, that's close. Do we need to watch the replay?
Watch that replay, because I didn't.
He said the yellow first there.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he was close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Close.
I think so. I think he
it's
did.
close, that
I
one.
hate them ones, you know. Them's the worst things to call as a referee, then.
Yeah. I was just looking the path the yellow travelled after, because I would have thought the yellow would have come out. But it... but Declan's a nice guy. If he believed it, he believed it, I suppose. Paul definitely believed him.
His brain's not functioning at the minute, Andy. He should have been hiding then.
Matches are getting tight on table 5 apiece. Raven and Andy Rose. JC Josh Garrett takes lead over JC. Steve Boxton 6-5 against Chris Wood. Steve down in 7-4 up. Race to 11. Declan's got a big chance here as well, hasn't he?
If he plays this right, he should be.
Oh,
come on, lad.
He's put too much into that one.
Andy, I don't mean to critique him, but for me, he just seems to play a little bit quick. If he took a couple more seconds over his shots,
like a bit panicky.
Yeah, it'd be a much. And Daz tells me that this is the pace that he plays at.
Yeah, that's not the best shot from Paul.
No.
Now they want to do. I don't even think he's got a double there, has he?
No, the yellow's in the way. Treble maybe.
I think he's got to clip it in the centre.
Is he not losing the cue ball?
Yes, close. He'd have to jack it up, I think. But if it's that thin, he might not get any action on it. I'm pretty sure we can, Mark.
Looks like he's cutting it back to this bottom left.
It's not. Cue ball's in. And now then, second
Declan.
bite at the cherry for Declan. Wonder what that one made me jump that. Yeah, it'd be nice, Mark, to do a Masters event. I know we've gone over 50s and some great players in that. We're going to do a Calcutta on that as well. I think the Calcutta produces a lot of it boosts the pot and the interest for the players who's not in the event. But also the players can buy themselves back at 50%. So I think you're going to see the Calcutta used, Mark, in a lot of events over the next weeks, coming months. I think it's here to stay, and it starts making good money for pool. Now then, Declan, there's nothing should go wrong here. Messed that up out there. Can he clip this? I don't think he can. This is tough clip and the cue ball's going anywhere. He's got it. What's the cue ball? Oh, his steering job, and he'd be happy he went on floor himself there.
So 5-4.
5-4.
Game on again.
He clipped that in.
Andy, I'm going to have to do a disappearing act in about 10 minutes, so I'll probably watch another frame with you and then I'm going to get off.
We're going to start doing Calcuttas on these events at White Rose, Mark. We're doing it on the Masters, but we've got an over 50 Masters, which is the LD. But probably any event that we run we'll probably be doing things like that now. So this match has just slowed down a little bit, hasn't it? It was quick
has.
fire. You're saying that.
That last couple of frames was very error-ridden.
Yeah, a lot. Paul were like not missing much, but now he started missing a few balls.
He hits them well, doesn't he? Don't know how that's gone
He
dry,
does,
to be
but
honest,
there's
but
a few clusters there, so it's got to be red ball for me, hasn't it?
you'd think so, yeah.
Yes, Mark, get a book done, Paul. I'm sure there'll be a few people betting. I think you'll take a few quid in. He's just got to keep it. So no. Has he got a double on this? You know, he's just playing a little bit containing safety. Just slowed himself down a bit, does Declan? It will quick fire this match, but I think Paul will just drop this over the pocket, over the bottom right. He's not really hit it. Oh, he's okay, but he hasn't took control. If he'd have got that right in the jaws, Reds would have been in a world of pain. Pain. But instead, he's going. I think he might just roll this over the pocket. I'm not sure he'll go. Oh, he is. He's played it off it. If he's played that, that's a good shot, because if he drops this in the centre, he might have a plant on the two Reds.
He's got an handle to develop them,
Yeah,
hasn't
but
he?
he might have a plant as well.
Do you
Phil,
think?
so
If he has, then he's
if he
in
has,
better
then
shape, hasn't
he can get the white out, and then
That's right.
the plant pot and the red comes out. So basically, just drop this in.
He's digging into
Really.
the ball here, and he's developing here, isn't he?
Yeah, but I
He's
don't
not
know
seen that
why.
shot what you've suggested.
Yeah, it's a definite plant there, isn't there? He's taking the wrong ball.
He was already on it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's perfect on it, and he's refusing it. He might not get this chance again.
He's going into him, and now he's on nothing. Well,
He
I
missed
say
a
he's
trick
on-
there, you know.
yeah, I say he's on nothing. He's on that ball that's near the centre back, but
Well, he missed the trick
I'll be honest, Andy, I didn't see it.
on the Thursday
It
flyer
was
ball.
logic, but I didn't see it.
Yeah. Needs some.
Well,
Even
that's staying
see-
over the bag, but
yeah.
it's never going to threaten the pocket.
No. So Paul, he'll keep. He'll just keep shooting, will Paul? He loves to attack. Dora. He doesn't care how much distance between the balls. He just keeps going.
Looked like he decelerated a bit on his cue then. That
Yeah.
cue ball didn't react the way I think he would have liked it to. If this ball's stuck to this cushion, it rolls easy, but no, he's played into the cushion, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just
Played a
played it.
sensible shot, really.
He
Hasn't
has, but can he play this red? Can he chip the red onto the red and take control of the pocket? I'm not sure if the yellow's just stopping that. But he's got to be careful. He could open the yellows up at the same time. Oh, he's
I say he's got away with that, but he's not, because Paul's just going to claim the bag now,
if
isn't
ball covers the pocket totally, then Reds are in serious trouble.
he? I'd be tempted to play this yellow into the side cushion, and then the yellow onto the side cushion, and then onto the red.
He's played the right shot there.
Yeah, that's the one.
Played the right shot there, and Declan's in trouble.
what became a relatively safety shot from Paul earlier on.
I thought you
He's
were
now
going to break out
problem
in
for
song
him.
then. What became of
No,
Broken
no,
Eye?
no, I
thought you
don't
were
do
gonna-
broken
no.
eyes. He's now got himself a problem if we're looking at this. But
Can he play the skilly onto this?
is he going for it? Well, he might
I
as
think
well
he'll-
because he's
he'll-
got the other ball up at the top. He's not even close to it. In all honesty,
He
it was the
cued
right
it.
F. It was the right shot, but
Yeah.
I think he has to go again now, doesn't he?
Well, it's not
Or would
easy.
you
this.
try and wedge him behind this red
I would play off the top cushion, hit the red off the knuckle,
and try and get him behind
swing
it?
it round, yeah.
He's not doing it that
Oh, if
pace,
that
is he?
does, he's in trouble. He got the double kiss, and I'll tell you what, he might have just handed the frame to Mr. Camplin.
Might be worth just banging at this, Andy, and hoping that red can find a pocket.
Justin Riley, how are you, Paul? Paul Bonford wants to buy Daz Norris for a £5. Double your money then, Paul. He's got to win the final.
I'd be
yeah.
tempted to smash this one, Andy. I just hope that red can find a pocket. He's not finding one, but
He couldn't do anything really there because
No.
he was totally wrong side to even play safe.
if Paul doesn't get this one in, though.
No, he's got 2 shots on it.
No? Oh, yeah, he has, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, he potted his ball, didn't he?
Yeah. So he just play off the knuckle. Black should be in the centre pocket.
There we go.
And he is.
So that's 6-4. Right, Andy, I'm going to be leaving you, pal. I've got to get over to Bradford.
Absolute gentleman.
No problem, mate.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure anytime.
Yes, making his debut in the country booth tonight. Phil.
Debut?
Debut on the on action
On a
night.
Thursday night.
On a Thursday night, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had.
Yeah, I did
Not
an
your
11-hour
overall.
shift, if you remember, a couple of months ago
Yes,
with
I
you.
know that. Yeah, it's, he's broke his duck on action night. And hope to see more of you, Phil.
Yeah, definitely, pal. It could
Always a
happen more.
pleasure, pal.
Right, I'll bid you good night anyway. Good night to everybody at home.
Cheers, Phil.
See you later,
Thank
Rob.
you, mate. Yep, so you've had an hour or two there with Phil in the commentary booth, and he'll be our. Yeah, Daz has got his food. Oh, looks alright, does that, Paul? Looks alright, does that, doesn't it? No, I'll probably have some for my supper. You can just try my score sheet.
I'll commentate and eat at the same time.
You're alright, you can sit down and have your dinner.
Multitasking, it's all right. I'm good.
I can just get the whiff of them Swedish meatballs.
That's why you want me to sit down.
That sounds really bad. Them, it's like a porn star's the Swedish meatballs. Too much information. Jesus, if his phone's charging, it is. It is not charging, isn't it? Yeah, so we're back again, and it's uphill for Declan. But he's had some good chances, you know.
Has he?
Yeah, he's had some proper chances. Oh, Rab's played a good shot there on the outside table and gone enough. Working, pal. Gotta be done. Meatball. Yes, I think whereas Chris Conning's gone to 147, he's playing Nathan Prescott. Nathan's playing one-handed for 250 quid
Yeah.
against him, getting free start, but tough at free start with one-handed because Chris can play a bit, can't he?
You can. I think he said he's allowed him the rest if he can't reach.
It's a nice shot from Declan. The replay there, but he's got a hell of a lot to do on yellows here. That pen. Where is it? Yeah, touch it, that pen. The magic pen. Have you tried them toasties? Really, really nice. Bit of onion in. Lovely. about the toasties, and no, we're on about the toasties. Mr. Camplin is at it again. If this goal, he'll probably play in the bottom right, the red if it goes. Doesn't have to, because it's all droppings really. He might play.
Go quiet now.
Yeah, we're all scranning it. It's messed up there. It's messed up there.
If anyone is hungry, get yourselves down here for some nice meatballs and chips.
Are they nice, Dad?
Yeah, they're lovely.
Declan, come on, son. Make Mr. Camplin sweat a bit more.
Steve Downey's commentating on his own game as per usual.
I think he's commentating on everybody's game.
Yep.
He's a nice kid, is Steve, though.
Yeah.
You've got to know how to take him, but he's a good lad.
A nice angle on that, actually, I think.
I want to know why I only got 5 and he got 6. So, Declan, these are the chances he's been getting in every frame, basically. That might drop now.
No.
If he'd have took his chances tonight, he could have quite easily been in front. You played some good stuff tonight in practice, pal, didn't you?
Well,
You did.
I potted one worldie, didn't I? With the line. That was about the best shot I've played all night.
You played 2 monster shots, shots to know, but your overall game's coming on.
Getting there slowly.
Takes time, pal, but massive improvement to say. How long have you been coming here?
2 years now.
2 years. Cue ball's in. He's
Oh,
having a nightmare, is Declan.
I wouldn't tell you actually. My Lily's been moved up into the back gym yesterday. So
does that mean?
she's got a chance of going for World Championships now.
Really?
Yep.
You might have some travelling to do
I
then,
don't
pal.
know if she's listening, but
My brother's daughter did all that. Yeah, she did gymnast for England. She went all over the world, basically. But they told her she was Olympic standard.
yeah.
I'm not sure if she still does now, but some of the videos, that's incredible.
Just unreal, isn't it?
With that gymnastics, you'll know we all do it, but the dedication's got to be there, hasn't it?
Yeah, as yeah.
The training, it's brutal.
Yeah, it is. That was a frame that Paul shouldn't have won. It's already gone from 1 to 2.
No way, that was it.
Justin Riley saying he's working.
Yeah, Justin said he sat down at work or something.
He's not working that hard, is he?
He had 2 days off last week with a broken flask, didn't he? Yeah, another one. Justin loves the commentary box.
Yeah, he does.
All the players. Yeah, strong one.
I'm glad Phil came out tonight because his dad passed away, didn't he? Early in the week. So I'm glad he got
Last
out.
weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So it's good to hear him in the commentary box. He's getting better all the time with it, isn't he, as well? And
Right, Phil.
He's always there, willing to help out.
Got a lot of time for him.
I sent Wayne Pinder a message of the day. I saw his scoreboard using it. I said, "Oh, nice scoreboard, Wayne."
That was a snooker one. I've not done a snooker one before, and it was good. Interesting to do.
Players are back now.
Screen reserved for MMTV. I like it. Trust him.
No wrong with that, Justin. So 7-4. Paul just needs 4 more frames. A bit low key tonight, isn't it, for action night?
Yeah, it's quiet actually.
It's good for the lads playing because apart from
Apart from someone.
Stevie, yeah, from Stevie, he doesn't need a microphone, does he? Proper filled me up as that.
That was nice.
Makes a red off the break. Then. I think he's fetching top. This is getting to the point of no return for Declan. He's got to start taking his chances. And he's got to start narrowing the gap. Just loses the cue ball a bit, does Declan, doesn't he? Makes it a little bit tougher for himself as well.
What is this? Oh, it's going back.
Back in again, it's Paul.
He's definitely struggling to reach, and he? He's, that ribs.
He just wants to see it, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's got a cracked rib as well, hasn't he?
He's played that well.
He has. Now can he play this in the bottom right and just stun between the two reds? That's what he's got to do. He's not taking it. That's strange. He's just might have to play this off the bottom rail
Yeah.
and back out. Looks okay, does that. That's good enough. Nice touch.
I think he's perfect to come straight through now, isn't he?
Yeah, just run the cue ball through. Nice, stuck them well.
Let's see if I can get this zoomed in like you want it. I know I can. I just got to get it right. as it is. Oh no, that's even worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, let me just fix that. Let me put you on this view while I fix it.
Full view of the table there. Big break. Made a ball. But there's work to be done around that top centre.
How's that?
I think I've seen it better.
Don't do that to me.
Yep. You had a perfect picture before.
Let's stay on there.
Darren just messing with his toys.
Yes, sorry.
It's still an open table, I think, this. So I think you can see Declan, he could take yellows.
Let me switch to that shot, then I can still come to this.
Bet you shan't start it now, you?
Eh?
Bet you shan't start it, you know?
Yeah, we should.
So Declan's on yellows. You can get that on. There you are. Just trying to develop the balls is Paul. He estimated he's got 4 bad reds still there, so Declan's got to probably do the same. I'm not sure he can pot a ball. Does the yellow go? No, so I have to chip this out and he has to try and hide the white.
That looks a bit better. Yes, is it too bright? Hold on. That better? Yep.
Yeah, probably so. I'm not sure what he can do here. He's just playing into space and then gets a bounce off that red. Oh, I thought he was hide behind it. So Paul is just knocking them open and he's saying to Declan, if you want them, take them. But I don't think he's left him a plant at the best. Can you see the top ball?
I think he can. Ooh,
He
no.
couldn't. But he's
Tell
got
you
a
what,
good
he's got a
white.
good white.
He has got a good white.
He's been lucky there.
He has. It gives him a lifeline, that's for sure.
It's like you don't refuse it. You do not refuse them,
He's just making this harder and harder. Does that go? Or can he just get it near the pocket? No, he's going to have to take this one into the bottom left. Yeah, that's not a bad shot.
On the other side. Oh, that's a bad miss.
Still got a difficult red.
I think it's a matter of when football.
Yeah. Doesn't want that to drop, and it hasn't.
Well, he wouldn't be too bothered because Declan's not capitalising on his mistakes. He said in a bit of a break, did Declan, that he wasn't firing, he wasn't feeling it, and the more frustrated you get with yourself and the more you're trying to make something happen, it just seems to get worse.
Yeah.
And then he gets down and he has a spell of brilliance, and that's a good shot. Oh, he's just kissed it out. When you're playing catch up and trying.
Yeah, he's going to knock this out now because that yellow's fairly safe, isn't it?
Well, he's
Oh,
played
you
it for
are.
Black. He's played a great shot.
It's there. I want to watch that again. Oh yeah, he played it straight off the black. Didn't see that.
Enough. the meatballs have took effect.
Morning, chaps.
Morning, Phil Noon.
Morning. Crikey. You in
Phil, I honestly haven't even thought about it or had a minute yet. I've been non-stop and I'm away in Manchester this weekend, but I will definitely have it for you by the beginning of next week. I've got 3 or 4 in my head sorted out, but I'll definitely have the list for you Monday, Tuesday at latest, Phil. I'll have them all together, mate. I totally forgot, and then just. But I will definitely like them, mate. Definitely want them.
thought he could have played up this side of that.
Well, what were the? If you can hear me, Phil, definitely want a Muhammad Ali one, a Mike Tyson one. So you can get on them too. Trying to think what else I wanted on the boxing side of things. Anthony Joshua. Phil, yeah, does these drawings. Yeah. So the 3 boxers that I wanted is Joshua, Anthony Joshua, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. And I'll tell you what you can throw in there for the boxing one, a Frank Bruno.
I was going to say a Bruno.
So there's 4 there, Phil, to be going on with, and I will definitely get the others because I've got a few boxing things I can put them round, and then I'll get back to you with the other ones, the other 5. It's a close game on table 5, I do believe now. Shit, I think that's 7 apiece now. And that's a race to 11 as well.
Yeah, he was 4-0 down, was Andy.
Yeah.
That's Josh that's in that left his queue here the other week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's picking up tonight.
Oh, did he?
Yep. Didn't bother coming back through for it. He just to leave it. So
I said to him he needs to pay one on for.
yeah, I took it upstairs out of the way to make sure it was safe. Yeah, sound Phil. I'll have the rest for you, mate. Yeah.
Put a lot in that, but it's not ended up that bad.
No, he's getting a bit frustrated with himself. He's Declan, isn't he? Good game. 9-4. What score did you use? Oh no, it was Phil. He predicted 11-5 to Bogg.
Not going to be far
I
off,
said that
is
was
he?
a good shout. Yeah, it's looking that way. Still going Paul. I wonder if that yellow passes the red on the bottom left.
Let's have a look.
He's still got a brave finish to take on the
see.
yellows. This. It does. Looking at that angle, it does.
Lies in, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not sure. He's not going to play. He's not going to play for that. He's going to just buffer in a bit. Yeah.
Shouldn't have. Everything looks good. If we are buffering, let us know via the chat. YouTube seems to have gone a bit crazy.
Yeah, we're not sure if it's buffered at home or if it's everything's good. Yeah, looks okay. He's caught hold of that one. Can Declan take another frame? Cheers, thank you. What's the cue ball? Has he gone in off? He saved it. Oh, he's got one back.
Yeah, cheers, Just. It's a bit weird that everything's green this side.
So 9-5.
Who's this guy here, not you? Gonna play? I'll wait till you. Andy, can you run out on? It's easy money. Oh, rubbish!
I put the yellow up here. Remember? And then I rolled one down there. Do you remember? Yeah. I'm right though. I'm not.
I don't know, I can't find him. I don't want to run it on that. Needs to make sure he comes back far enough off this one. No. He's played that well. Just screw back. He's left him on this. He will not be happy, and he has. So Paul Camplin on the hill. Flyer final on stream by the looks of things.
So he's on the hill, is Paul.
Yep.
And the ever entertaining Stephen Downing has found himself a game for £20. Playing Dazzler Tees. Just for a gamble.
Declan gets himself on yellows. I don't know how, but he did.
So you've got a little money match side game going on now. Dazzler Tees is playing Steve Downing for 20 spot. First to 5.
It's come past as well. Yeah, thought we'd have a bit of classic rock for a change.
A nice tune is this one. So can Paul Camplin close out the match?
I think Paul's painkillers are wearing off.
So if Paul wins this, you might be playing the final on the stream table.
Yeah, might as well.
Bang me knee.
That's not bad. The odds have worked well, haven't they? They look alright.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's unlucky. Oh, is he going to cover the red? Yes, he is. Paul's just going to cover this bottom bag now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think Paul just... Will he cover the pocket? Or
Who's
will he
got
keep
it?
shooting?
Oof, not with that yellow and red together.
I think he's just like playing the way he is because he knows Declan's not like, like he's not firing on all cylinders tonight in Declan.
It's not.
So he knows he's going to get
Chances are
his
you're coming
couple
back.
of chances, maybe 3 a frame at some stages, and he's been out of sorts with Declan tonight.
That's not bad. Big Declan can only see the yellow he's closest to. Got to play away, it's not touching. You get the bag. He doesn't want it in. Oh. Has he got the angle here? Oh, I'm surprised he's playing this. Don't think you should still be potting. Does this double now? Looks like he's playing the double. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Now then, has he left Paul a great chance to take these out now? Does he play the red into the left centre and try and disturb the one on the side rail? Or does he just drop on it? Yeah, he tried to drop on it. I think he's going to have to... Yeah, you've got other chances to get on it, Paul. I'd be changing my route now. Yep. Right, you'd have to say that Declan should finish these from here. But what's he
You
going to do
never
to his
ever
last ball?
know. How dangerous a shot was that? Even to get the plant was a good shot. Because it could have gone wrong and then could have stitched it up. But
So you know what? That shot's the right shot that he just went to play there, I think. He was guaranteed to be on the one in the middle. Now he's going to play the plant again, isn't he?
I wouldn't, would you? I'd just come around the back of it. And
Yeah.
just.
Oh no, it looks like he's coming around the back.
Oh, has he hit the ball? He hasn't hit it. Unbelievable.
Near hard enough.
He's got to be kicking himself tonight as Deck.
Yeah.
He's just not been there.
Play it over this bottom corner.
No, and this is now advantage,
No,
Mr. Camplin.
Oh, I don't know actually.
Well, they just play the top red and snooker him.
Yeah.
Make him play it out.
Yep.
That's the only shot he's got, I'm afraid. Just swing it around in front of the white.
It's
I'm
okay.
sure
It's
he's
not
got the
total, is it?
snooker. Yeah, I'm not sure if he has got the snooker, but he's taking the yellow away, that's for sure. I think he can hit the yellow, but what can he do? Oh, has he chipped it in the centre? Oh, I'll tell you what.
Well then.
This could be it.
There's two reds. Oh, is he playing the plant? The first shot. Oh, I suppose it's quite.
He's put a gun to his head as Deck. I think this is it.
That's it now.
I think this is good night, Irene. Good night.
Needs to come
Oh,
up.
needs it to run.
Just enough. Just enough.
Can he get the top one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he can.
he can.
That's
So one
nice.
good
He's
pot
queued
now.
that well,
He did
actually.
queue well. So
Skilly for the win. That should be it.
that's game set. And how do you like it? He wins another one on action night, does Mr. Camplin?
Played well. See, he's even pressed his button.
Yes, he's got the winner. Is it gone on? Winner, winner,
Yes.
chicken dinner. Is the handshake coming? No handshake. Oh, he's paid the money out. Mr. Camplin takes it down. And Declan, I don't think he'll hang around too long tonight. He knows he hasn't performed to his best of his ability tonight. So what we'll do when this semi-final of the Flyer finishes, we'll get the final of the Flyer on and let you see the pictures at least, can't we?
Yes.
And Darren Norris is in the final. He'll be playing the winner of Danny Bailey or Jelu Za. Ziggy Za. Another victory. Mr. Camplin, Mr. Action Knight is at it again. Keeps on winning. Yes, I have, thank you. No, mate.
Ignore this till it comes. Yeah, I'll be fair. You better get